Guy that's durable and is able to go deep in games. Hopefully we'll see that again from him today.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For San Diego, center fielder Travis Jankowski.
Swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. H, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Runners on first with 1 down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! In now, Bjornhervis Solarte. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Bjornhervis Solarte goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Hunter
Renfroe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in. Ready now, number 7. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
Off for the Braves, first baseman, number 7.
And this is fouled back and out of play. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, man.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. First pitch on its way. A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st, and Kemp is bounced into a double play. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. The runner's breaking for home. Now well hit by Freeman as this one's in the air to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Standing in now, Richie Bledsoe. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there near the wall. He's through first and hustling for second, and he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Richie Bledsoe has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Bledsoe is on his way home, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
24, Alex Dickerson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Batting 7.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Digging in now, Christian Bethancourt. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And today's starters leading the National League in strikeouts. Now, very difficult to defend behind. Think about it. You're out there, you're getting ready, you're running in the outfield, and you hear the glove out there. Pow, pow. And you're thinking, uh-oh, how is he going to strike out today? Am I going to get a ground ball? You better pay attention, because that's when the ball's hit to you, and you make an error. Lock in.
Travis Jankowski will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Padres leave a pair. They're down 3-2. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short, and Ibar can't get to it. It's a base hit.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning, so you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
First offering on its way, and now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Runners off for second. Smoke on the ground left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to third base. The ball ended up in the outfield. I guess he didn't feel comfortable. That's why he pulled up.
Stepping in now, number 7. He swings and lines it to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Suzuki Rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When the guy hit the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. Here's Ender Inciarte, a base hit in his first trip.
11, Ender Inciarte.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Third baseman, number 5.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout, heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jared Kozar is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And that's going to get down out there. In to score, the runner from third. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Richie Bledsoe.
Into the box, Richie Bledsoe, and he puts it on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, he hit that ball a little bit too hard. The runner from third is going to score. They held up the guy at second going to third, and now they sit first and third.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He swings and grounds it to short. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. From the stretch, runner goes for second. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He'll try it again from first. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he is in there.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
In now, Julio Teheran. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Digging in and looking for more, number 7. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. This is line to left, and that's off the left field wall. Suzuki rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, Matt, he's homered in this game. Drives in a run right there. It's his third RBI of the ball game. He's doing his part.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Remember, to all pitchers the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but that'll be off the right field wall.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
So here's Matt Kemp now. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Third baseman, number 5.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Kemp will take the turn and head for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Freeman takes it in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
First baseman, number 4.
Striding in once again, Will Myers. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
0-2, here it is. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready for another chance? Alex Dickerson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
1-2, here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in once again, Richie Bledsoe. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting. Second
Here's
baseman.
Emilio Bonifacio now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
The catcher, number 24.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Catcher, Julio.
Stepping in, Julio Teheran. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Stepping in now, number 7. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. Standing in now, number 32. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow, he's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
In now, Matt Kemp. Liner towards second. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And the second run will score as well.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Cozart sets. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Richie Bledsoe has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Suzuki.
Suzuki. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. 8 runs already in this inning. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. In to score is the runner from first.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Ready once again, number 7. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. From the stretch. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. Stepping in now, number 32. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson looks up, out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's Ender Inciarte. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So here's Matt Kemp now. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But they threw up. Here's Eric Ibar now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Bethancourt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Coming to the plate now, Jared Cozart.
Jared Cozart.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. The side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And they remain well behind. Clayton Richard answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The Braves here in the 4th. Left fielder.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those two bombs behind him.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Into the box now, Julio Teheran. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
At the plate, number 7. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run.
4 home runs in the game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget. Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. Runners on the move for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for Atlanta.
Standing in, Matt Kemp. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's running towards second. And this is lined hard to deep left. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Third baseman, number 5.
Striding in, Freddie Freeman in his career versus this pitcher. 7 hits in 13 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Now batting.
In now, Richie Bledsoe.
Richie Bledsoe.
He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Digging in the switch hitter, Emilio Bonifacio. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict we won't see another home run that long all season. That's out around 470 feet. Think about it. That's about 100 feet deeper than the average outfield fence.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
So stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. 2-base point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
First baseman, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Too high. 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore. That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres. Into the box now, Julio Teheran. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jankowski is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
The batter, number 7.
Ready to take his hacks again, number 7, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard towards center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Stepping in now, number 32, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, look at Spangenberg. Touché, sir. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Center fielder, number 11.
So striding in, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
I'll tell you, the guy in the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Renfroe ranging back at the track. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, the heart of the order has flexed their muscles tonight. 3, 4, and 5 have gone back-to-back-to-back home runs in this game. Really impressive.
In now, Richie Bledsoe. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The pitcher,
digging in,
49.
Julio Teheran. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson on his horse. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in and looking for more. Hunter Renfroe. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Hunter Renfroe goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Dickerson.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Up 3 down for San Diego, and they remain well behind.
First baseman, number 7.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Standing in now, number 32. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Matt Kemp. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Kemp will turn and go to second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit by Freeman as this one's in the air to deep right field. And it's gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 7th. Here's Eric Ibar now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Christian Bethancourt. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Carlos Asuaje will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. On the ground to 3rd. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13. Kevin Quackenbush comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hard liner to center field. Jankowski is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Teheran. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
So coming to the plate, number 7, and having one of the greatest single games of all time. 5 home runs already, looking for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers. on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte. And that's in there, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Third baseman, number 5.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Freeman. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Line drive to center field. Jankowski is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kemp is there. 2 down.
First baseman, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The catcher, number 24.
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here.
Next for Atlanta.
Into the box, Julio Teheran. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Renfroe racing back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And it's hard to even imagine that we'd ever see a performance like this. 10 hits in a single ball game. A new major league record. Into the box now, number 32. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Brad Hand enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line hard deep into left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Kemp will turn and go to second, and he'll pull into second with one away. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman, his career line against Brad Hand, 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher Julio.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit on the ground out to short. Therefore it is Ibar. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last this side is retired. Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape. Now, that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6, from midnight to 6 a.m., and he's doing it all day.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance, and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Hunter Renfroe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Well, what an outing. I mean, 100 pitches, you're into the 9th inning. I know he hasn't got an out yet, but it really looks good. What a strong outing for him.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So striding in, Alex Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That misses 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fouled back. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Eric Ibar now. 0-1, here's the pitch. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Tons of runs in this one. The Braves secured their 10th victory of the season. Julio Teheran wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Christian Friedrich gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.